it was really better for me than reading, like, and I mean, this one has like crystals, like hold a crystal and just manifest, like, and I'm like, okay, well, okay. A bit of sediment, that'll help. um which I do, and I'm literally standing behind, I got loads of crystals behind me. We got a heart, we got some amethyst. This is like double A grade. Can you see? It's like really pretty. And I think we got some citron. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's got like a really nice thumb holdy. So yeah, if you're into that, go for it. But yeah, this book really, like, it's got like finding your purpose, like everything that I just really loved it. It just made me feel really happy. I could read it again. I could read it again. But you guys, like, yeah, make those mirror things, write down what you want or what you want in life. Set your intentions, go for walks, look at your diet, walk, think about your shit. Easy, lovely. I often go for walks on the beach, and then I'm like, if I'm like really troubled, I'm like, why? This problem. And I'll go for a walk on the beach, and then I'll say, what was that? What was that problem? Ugh. Hey guys, welcome back to the Crystalline Podcast. I'm your host, Summer Clark. This episode is all about manifestation and manifesting those dreams, those desires, whatever you want. Let's do it. So, manifesting refers to the process of bringing something into existence or making something evident and perceptible. Is that the word? Cool. So, the concept of personal growth and like spirituality, manifestation often involves the idea of individuals that have the ability to attract, into their lives what they focus and believe in. And we're going to talk about this. So, I forgot to get that woman's name. Never mind. But there's a woman out there, amazing. I was just so stunned by her work. I will definitely link it, put it up. And she wrote books. I think she's an Edwardian lady, and she would just go on. She was a public speaker, and she had these books that are out of this world, and she was still highly respected for what she did. She wasn't like, accused of witchcraft. I didn't know if they did that back then, but it's something that I was totally inspired by. It's How to Get Anything That You Want. That's the book. That's one of her books. She used to give them out after public speaking, and I thought, wow, this bitch, she got it. So the concept suggests that your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings can influence the outcome of events, shaping of one's reality. Manifesting techniques often include practices like visualization, positive affirmations, and maintaining a positive mindset. I do believe this is so important to get you to where you want to go, because you can't do anything without a positive mindset, without like balance or anything. And I believe this, like, even yesterday I tried to do stuff, but I couldn't do it, obviously. And I was like, I just went straight into it, but I didn't put myself first. So it was a mess. It was a complete mess of a day. It ruined it. And today I woke up and I was like, right, I'm getting, what I need to today. I'm focusing on myself first. I'm having my routine of like getting up, brushing my teeth first, because sometimes we forget, which is fine. And that annoys me. But I'm like, halfway through the day, I'm like, oh, I haven't brushed my teeth today. And that used to happen when I used to have days of work. And so it's really important to have routines, because normally I would get up, brush my teeth, blah, blah, blah. But obviously this is classed as my work now, so need to. And I really struggled, and like you saw that with my last episode, I was just a wreck. Oh my gosh, if you saw that, I'm so sorry. But I was like, I have to post this because it's kind of like very chill, very like, very sweet. It's not like upbeat. There was like no energy in it. It was just like me trying my best. And you know, without a routine it sucks. So today I said, right, I'm gonna have a routine, brush my teeth, Do the face. Um, do some yoga. Could have had a run, but I was like, no, let's do some yoga. And then I'm gonna plan my day. And I planned my whole day. In my diary, I like have not an affirmation one. What are you? A task, a focus diary kind of thing. So I was like, write down everything I kind of need to do, the priorities of today, and focus on what it is. And with that, I've already had a great day. But without it, it was a wreck. Oh my god! Yesterday I tried to do something. I was like, oh, this is like great, and I was overthinking, and I was trying to come up with, buy a diary or something just to keep track of everything. And that's like a really bad path to go down. That's not the place I want to be. That's not like peace within yourself. Like if you're trying to, it's like a really complicated thing, and I think I've had the answer to it once in a book, but I can't remember it. Damn it. 30. So yeah, so law of attraction is it's an idea that attracts like suggests it's an idea that suggests that like attracts like, so whatever you put out in the universe is going to come back to you. So I remember my friend, I was like, why is like I'm having a bad day and you're like not? And she was just like, I was like, why do customers treat me like shit and like you don't get like treated like shit? And she was like, law of attraction. And she just like is so at peace with herself. It was really funny, but she was right. And it's very odd how it works. It's mysterious, but fine. Okay, cool. Um, so yeah, so the energy you put out into the universe, whether it's positive or negative, will be returned to you, as led by example in my life. So if you focus on positive thoughts and feelings, you attract positive experiences in your life, and it does work. It really does work, because you're not looking at the negative. You're not, you're not, you're not having her. She's like fucked up. She's gone. So focusing on negative thoughts may bring out the negative experience. Well done. Should I read this? So law of attraction is often associated with power and positive thinking and the belief that one's thoughts and emotions can shape their reality. So manifestation and law of attraction have gained popularity in the self-help and positive development. So this is why you're here. This is why it's great. It's like all under that same topic and beautiful. So I have some books. So I read this book, literally How to Manifest. Simple as you've done. It's a little bit like, like when you walk into the shops with the gold crystals and black cats and just like gothic and just like all that. It's like that in a book. It's like really out there stuff. I mean, yeah, I believe in like chakras and stuff. But that's like an old ancient Indian. Have I discussed this? I think I might have. So it's a really good book. It actually comes with another book, which is like a manifestation journal, so you can help yourself by journaling and what you want, and it's full of prompts and stuff and guides. And if there's anything like you need to do, it's like right in here. What are my life lessons? Well, so it's like full of like little prompts if you guys want that. It's like a really good book to read, but I think I've got some stuff in here. What have I noted? So manifestation. We've got a manifestation mindset. So a positive open mindset, it attracts opportunity, connections, and the same positive level. A manifestation mindset recognizes that change doesn't happen instantaneously. God, I cannot read. I can read. I'm not gonna say that. We're not gonna put that into the universe. But gosh, so as you begin your manifesting journey, I think we're gonna throw this book. It's important to remain open to whatever the universe sends you rather than sticking rigidly to your own preconceived ideas about what something looks like. So your brain has a negativity bias, as we all do. and I think they make the point that I would make anyway. So our ancestors evolved that way to survive and avoid danger. So, and this is actually why a lot of us still have anxiety, is because, I mean, we're hyped up as part of our like ancestral, like, you know, mindset to have that, and to, you know, expect danger all the time around every corner. So it also works against us. So your brain is one of the most incredible tools that you have. You just need to know how to use it. Like any journey, there will be ups and downs and curveballs, and it takes time to rewire your old patterns. You'll have days where you slip up, you slip back into the old limited thinking, and that's okay. During these times, you'll need to change your energy field, renewing and maintaining your positive vibrations. If you ever set a goal and run out of bandwidth somewhere along the road to achieving it, you'll know how important energy is. Gosh, energy is so important. That's why it's so important to eat healthy as well, because you need, like, food is your fuel. You need the energy to do that. Sometimes people are like, I don't have the energy to do these things. It's like, well, what is your diet? Mackies? You ain't gonna live. No, it's like, what is your diet? Like, look at that. Be conscious of these things, you know. It's like, it's all well, you know, it's all good and well if you say, like, oh, I'm so amazing to yourself, but you have to look at other things as well. Like, it's all a balance. I think this is great to do it, and I believe that you can do it. Come on, guys. So, what am I in my screen? So, setting intentions, actually, I think that's where I was going to read into this book. And that's not the chapter. That's not the chapter. Let's saw it in there earlier. So setting intentions. So manifestation often begins with clear and specific intentions. This involves identifying and articulating what you want to achieve or experience in various aspects of your life, such as relationships, career, health, and personal growth. Guys, visualization. I am reading this book. It's just came out, and he's like one of my heroes. I just love him. I don't know why. I just do. I just like, why does he relate to me? So Arnie's just put out a book, and like in the first bit, it's like have a clear vision. So these like 7 tools for life. One is like have a clear vision, and he speaks in his Netflix what's it show documentary of his life about how he's always had really clear vision. Like he's always known what he wants in his life. And if you guys struggle with anything in your life right now, if you guys are struggling like right now with your life purpose, I think I mentioned it in my last couple of episodes. I'll have to link it up. But if you're struggling with that, you know, always look back. Yeah, your inner child was in the last episode. So like if you just don't know what you're doing with your life, always look at your inner child and what they wanted to do. It's like, what did she want to do? What did he want to do? What did you want to do as a kid? And that'll help you along the way. So I definitely, I was gonna say, I dare you to check it out. I encourage you to check out my last episode because, you know, it's really great for that and discovering who you are again. And again, I apologize for how depressed I was. We were all mourning the death of Chandler Bing. Even I was talking to someone in a meeting and it got really informal when I was just like, oh, I was just so upset last week. I just didn't know why. There was one day where I just woke up and I was miserable and I was like, no, I didn't get out of bed. I was just like, no. And I think the next day I forced myself to go get running shoes because I was like, I can't stay in this mindset. And this is again why it's really important to have, you know, balance everything, great standards, because even if you start small, sometimes you just can't. Like last week I just couldn't. And I was like, am I really upset about Chandler Bing dying? And it's like we all agree it's like losing that uncle that, you know, we loved so much. It was just really odd how that happened. But bless him, love him. But a lot of things were kind of, building on top of that, and I think it just all hit me one day, and I was like, no. So we all have days where it's a mess, and it's okay to do that. Absolutely fine. But I'm just loving this book right now. It's so cute. I just love him. He's just so great. But there's a great bit in visualization about that in here. Here, darling. So, visualization is a key practice in manifestation. It involves creating mental images and of the desired outcomes as if they're already there. So, Arnie, my guy Arnie, he visualized. He was talking about in the book that how he visualized himself on the beach, like in America. It turns out he hated the beach. It's really funny. And the closest thing he had was a lake, a man-made lake in this book. But he visualized it so clearly, like he could see it, and it happened because he didn't grow up in America or anything. He grew up in Germany, somewhere in Germany. Can't remember. I don't know. Somewhere in Germany, bless him. And he built like a life for himself through clear visualization. um, so you have to practice it like it's already happened, and never say to yourself that, just never say bad things about yourself. Like, it's like, oh, sometimes I really don't like Instagram because it's just like you read like funny memes and stuff, but I'm a little bit like, because it's like funny things like, I don't know, me after looking at my bank account, and there would be like, I don't know, that chipmunk screaming or something like that, and it's like, I don't want to read that because I don't know, the outcomes is just like, am I saying that to the universe? It seems really crazy, but it's like, am I telling that to my subconscious? Is that happening? In my head, if I say that, will that happen? So it's like I really try to avoid things like that because, again, like that wonderful woman, I'll pop her up on the screen, she actually said about how things in your subconscious, if you say things within about 3 days, it could become your reality. So you gotta really watch what you say to yourself. So I do avoid stuff like that. So yeah, you gotta create things like they've already happened. So again, like everything, like this guy, read the book, go get it. Not sponsored, but seriously. So, by vividly imagining success and positive experiences, individuals aim to align their thoughts and emotions with their goals. This is what you can do. If you want something so badly, you can. And there's a funny bit in the documentary with I have a golfer up there because I do want to play golf like professionally a little bit, just tiny bit, just a little bit, just semi-pro. I'm actually gonna play golf after this. Hilarious. But Arnie had like pictures up of like, because he wanted to bodybuild when he was younger. That was it for him. He was like, yes, bodybuilding, and he did it. Great. But I remember there's a funny thing of like how he had bodybuilding on his wall, bodybuilders, and all his friends had like pictures of women, and his mum thought, and it's just so funny. He was like, no, no, mum. Not that, I mean, back in those days, that's a bit, but men, unfortunately, were getting chemically castrated and stuff. Not very nice. I love gay people. It's fine. So positive affirmations. So positive affirmations are statements that reinforce desires and outcomes. I have some positive affirmations. Oh hell, where did they go? Well, there's somewhere. Positive affirmations, they really drive you to think that. Again, if you say things, you can find the affirmations that relate to you. You can make them up yourself. I always use warrior cards, which one's there. I've got I don't chase, I attract. You know, things like that. There's other stuff you can make your own. I really encourage you to, you know, just go get some record cards, and I saw some yesterday, and they were like a flip chart. And I was like, ooh, flip chart. Go get some, and just write on one side, you know, maybe the lie and maybe the truth. And this can go with anything. Like if you feel like, I don't know, like you're ugly, and then right on the other side, you're not ugly. No, right on the other side, you know, the truth. And you could do this in manifesting as well. It's like, I will have this, or maybe say, I have this, or I have this, and maybe like 3 things of what you're gonna do to get it. Does that make sense? It's like you have to pretend that's already yours. It's so strange. So yeah, they're really good. So tell yourself these positive affirmations, write them down, put them, get post-its, put them on your mirror. Do that. You know, brushing your teeth and looking at them, being like, "I'm fantastic, yeah." So yeah, help these ideas that you want for yourself. Even if you get to actually go for a walk, you know, sit and think, meditate, do whatever, bath, go for it, and think, it's like, what are the things I want to achieve? What are the things? Who do I want to be? And write down what you're gonna do to get them. 3 things, put them everywhere, and say, I'm going to be this, and this is how I'm going to do it. Do it. It works, and say it to yourself morning and night if you would like to. So you gotta always maintain a positive mindset, guys. This came into like my life when I was watching The Limitless by Chris Hemsworth, and how they were tightrope walking, and she could only do it if she would talk positively to herself. Like she was like, "Come on, you can do it. Come on." And do you know what? That really works, because I've had some of my best golf like shots, my golf hits, ball flies. I've had some of my best ones since that, and it really does work. So, letting go and trusting the process. This is something that didn't actually come into my life until I read this book. I was like, damn. I didn't realize that, you know, letting go is really important as it's it really is. Like, I just didn't know that this is something that you needed to do in order to manifest what you want. Like, I always thought that you needed to like confirm it all the time, you know, say it, think it, but actually letting go and trusting the universe, trusting the process that this is going to happen for you is something that's so important. I just didn't realize. Like, guys, oh my gosh. So, this does not imply passively, but rather an acknowledgement that there are factors beyond immediate control, that things may unfold in unexpected ways. Like, again, this is like Wu Wei, that concept I've talked about and do talk about often and believe in. Oh my god. So Wu Wei is like the art of doing like nothing. Like, you can plant the seed of action, but it's actually non-action, doing nothing the best. Now let's go into the jacuzzi. So the letting go concept, when I read this book, I was like, I really did like this book. I haven't quite finished it. I'm so close. Look, there. Yeah, I didn't realize about letting go and how, you know, say you want something, rip up pages of a magazine, put them, like, create that vision board, let it go. And then factors will work in your favor if it's meant to be for you and if it's right. Sauce. You didn't get it all. So going to talk about the history actually, which I think is really cool. Very odd. But I'll have to read this if I can. Hermetism, an ancient philosophical and Stoic tradition attributed to Hermes, that guy. It's very known that the medical symbol, I think, is actually the Hermes symbol, but I don't know why. Can't remember why, there's something behind that. But it's actually Hermes. The principle of mentalism, emphasizing the idea that all is mind. Alchemists who are often influenced by hermetic, hermetic, thank you, principles, thanks brain, um, believed that the power of the mind to influence the material world, believed in the power of the mind to, believed in the power of the mind, yeah, to, like, does this make sense? Yeah, of the material world. The phase as above, so below, reflects the interconnectedness of the mental and physical realms. So, ancient spiritual practices. Yay! So, in various ancient spiritual traditions, there are elements of manifesting through power, ritual, and focused intention. Practices of ancient Egypt, Greece, and other cultures often involve rituals and ceremonies designed to invoke specific outcomes or blessings. The goat. I've seen like a sacrifice place. I was at Bath and I was like, there was like it's weird because it's like in Britain, it's like one of the, I think it's the only natural spring. So hot. Oh my gosh. Like Henry Cavill hot. It's like, it was like really, it was really muggy, and I think I came across and I turned around just like, and here was the place for sacrifice or something, and I was like, like the altar. It's like, why? Gross. I mean, yeah, okay, cool, fine, but no. Back then, I'll accept it, but now it's like, okay. Oh, and I was watching a horrible documentary about how kids would like sacrifice because of the El Nino, like which is or El Nino, which is like um, a natural reoccurrence of the world that happens every, I think, 6 years. It's like floods, crazy stuff. And it happens, and it's like back then they thought, why is this happening? And you would want to believe in anything. And for some reason, like this village called Ancient Civilization killed the kids, and they did it in the most gruesome way. I was like, oh my gosh, because I looked at the autopsy and I was like, oh. So what's his name? I think his last name Lin, but it just makes me feel gross. So in the 19th century, the new movement emerged in the United States. This movement emphasized the power of positive thinking and the idea that individuals that could shape their reality in their minds. Notable figures like Phineas Quimby, Mary Baker Eddy, and Ralph Waldo Trine contributed to the idea of the development. Not the idea, the development of these ideas. So, gosh, we've got so many. So Eastern philosophy. So Eastern philosophy traditions such as Hinduism and Buddhism have long explored the relationship between mind, consciousness, and reality. Practices like meditation and visualization in these traditions align with the idea of conscious intention influencing one's experiences. 100%, like, just Zen, find yourself through Zen. And, you know, there's a way to do this to manifest what you want, even if it's write it down in a journal. Like I know Taylor Swift did that. She's just, it was so cute. I think one of the reasons why I started journaling was because of her. And she used to write down like how she just knew that she was going to be a singer when she was young. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then I think I grabbed that idea, let it go for a while, and came back. And now I just visualize, I just journal all the time. So yeah, that's a really good thing to think about to do if you want to do that, and that would help. So positive thinking and cognitive bias. So manifestation often emphasizes the power of positive thinking. So we're going to the psychology of this. Sorry. So positive thoughts can lead to positive emotions. Again, like the limitless thing, in Chris Hemsworth. So which in turn can influence behavior and perception. But it's not that easy, I swear. If people are like watching this and being like, it's not that easy, it's hard to, because can get so caught up in your mind and you just think about like stupid things and you can't help that. When you have one of those days, I just go do something, distract yourself. And if you feel like you need to do something, it's like, no, but I need to do this. Like, you're not going to be at 100% if you do that. So you need to take yourself away from that situation, go do something else, more fun, and then come back to it. And you'll be so much better at it. So do that. So positive thoughts can lead to positive emotions, which in turn can influence behavior and perception. Did I just read that? I don't know. Cognitive biases such as the confirmation bias, the tendency to notice and remember information that confirms one's belief, may play a role in reinforcing the belief that manifestation is effective. So, visualization is the key component to many manifestation techniques. So, when individuals vividly imagine achieving their goals, their brain can activate similar neural pathways as if they were like actually experiencing the event. This mental rehearsal can help build confidence and create the positive mindset. So it's all a practice. Like, go for it. Really imagine like achieving your goals. Write down your goals and then imagine achieving them. Like I said, what Arnie did, he 100% did that. So the placebo effect is a weird one. I don't know, act like it's already yours, I guess. So it's a well-known phenomenon which individuals experience improvements to their condition due to the belief that of the effectiveness of the treatment. Obviously placebo. So even if the treatment doesn't work. So like it has no inherent like therapeutic properties. So similar to the belief that effectiveness of manifestation techniques may contribute to positive outcomes. Shh, I'm not gonna say that. But I mean, again, it's whatever you believe. You believe, if you believe it, it might happen. What does that guy say? Where he's like, believe, 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 believe. What's his name? I know his name. I know his face. I'll put it up. Believe. Believe it until it becomes a reality, essentially. So goal setting and motivation. Again, write down your goals. It's not that hard. Maybe you don't know your goals yet. Maybe you don't need to know them yet. They'll come into your life, man. It's like motivation. Yeah, or like it really helps. Like I write down goals. I wrote down 3 goals for today, and I got to write down some more later. Can't wait. Chef's kiss. So write down the goals. Like, even if you don't achieve them, maybe write a deadline. Like, it's like, okay, so by this time I want to achieve this, and do it. So write down your goals and then write everything that you need to achieve them. Easy. So, okay, so I need to bake a cake. What do I need to do? We need to go to the shop. We need to get those ingredients. We need to look up a recipe. We need to actually mix the ingredients, Write down everything you need to get to your cake. So there's a weird psychological phenomenon called a self-fulfilling prophecy where an individual's expectation about the future events or the things that they want in their lives influence their behavior in a way that makes the expectation more likely to occur. And I've done this. Like, who hasn't? Who hasn't walked down the street like the Blair Waldorf? Come on, seriously. So if someone believes strongly in manifestation or a specific outcome, they may unconsciously take actions that increase the likelihood of their outcomes. So just do it. You know, you want to be Darth Maul? Actually, probably not. He's not very great. But if you want to be that person, you know, act like you already are her. Easy. Easy. So, mind body connection again, like, stay on top of your diet, like, stay on top of things that are going to help you fuel yourself. And people are like, oh, it doesn't matter, diet doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. It's like, well, it does, because actually, without food, you might freaking die. I don't know. Like, yeah. So, the mind body connection highlights the interconnectedness of mental and physical well being. Positive thoughts and emotions can contribute to reduce stress, improve psychological functioning, and potentially impact overall health and well being. I do have a book, and I got it from my sister, which is called The Body Keeps Score. And it's kind of about trauma and how you keep stuff in your body. So it's really, what is going on with my it's really important for you to become aware of things that are holding you back, and you store things in your body. Like, your body, we do take it for granted. We're sort of like in our mind, but we do take it for granted, like all the pain and stuff our body can store. It sucks, but definitely read the book of, what's over there? Can't believe to get it. The Body Keeps Score, because it does. There's a lot of trauma in your body that, you know, is hidden, and maybe, and I think Eckhart Tolle talks about like the pain body of having things stored, like trauma, and sometimes things can trigger it. Whew, it's like right there, and you're like really angry for no reason. um so it's really good to look up. So I'll give you all these like people and their books down below. So, selective attention. So, manifestation practices often encourage individuals to focus their attention on positive aspects of their lives and desired outcomes. Selective attention, the ability to concentrate on specific stimuli and ignoring others, can influence how individuals perceive and interpret their experiences. Okay. I don't know what to say about that. Oh, what are we going on? Where is it? Is that it? Is this on my podcast? Well, it's been like 40 minutes, but still. Come on. What? What is my life? So yeah, guys. Like, I'm gonna like show you. So this book, Positively Wealthy, great for manifesting money. This book, which I didn't even pick up in this whole podcast, is probably the best book I've read about manifestation. I do have another one that I haven't read yet, but it's like positive manifestation and raising your vibration. This book, I just love it. I might actually read it again. Look at that. Annotated to fork. But I loved it. My goodness. Oh wow. Got an Owen Wilson wow. Like, it's just, it was really better for me than reading, like, and I mean, this one has like crystals, like hold a crystal and just manifest, like, and I'm like, okay, well, okay. A bit of sediment, that'll help. Which I do, and I'm literally standing behind, I got loads of crystals behind me. We got a heart, we got some amethyst. This is like double A grade. Can you see? It's like really pretty. And I think we got some citron. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's got like a really nice thumb holdy. So yeah, if you're into that, go for it. But yeah, this book really, like, it's got like finding your purpose, like everything that I just really loved it. It just made me feel really happy. I could read it again. I could read it again. But you guys, like, yeah, make those mirror things, write down what you want or what you want in life. Set your intentions, go for walks, look at your diet, walk, think about your shit. Easy, lovely. I often go for walks on the beach and then I'm like, if I'm like really troubled, I'm like, why? This problem. And I'll go for a walk on the beach and then I'll say, what was that? What was that problem? So that's like really good to, look into. Just get like my little script. What are we doing? So I forgot to make a. This is gonna be such a long podcast, but it really, like I said, I think it was with Dr. Joe Dysplasia, my aunt. I was talking to my aunt and how I manifested losing my job, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, I can't remember. I felt like I mentioned something about my job in this episode, but and how like Dr. Joe Dysplasia and how do you because I don't want to work there. I was like, I want to work on my podcast full time. I want to work on other things, which I'm doing. And, it's all under the net. I mean, you could sign up to my newsletter, follow my socials if you want to, keep up to date with what I'm doing. That's all there. But I didn't want to work that job. And, even without that job, sometimes, like I said, like, you need a routine like so you're not depressed and you're not like this or that and you got to stay in a positive mindset and I'm doing so much like there was no chance I could do what I'm doing now with that job because it's just so much that I'm doing but the thing is that I'm responsible to organize it. I'm the one that's in charge to take care of myself and find methods on achieving my goals and doing it. And run out of time, it's fine. We got this. And I realized that maybe had I'd put it into place. I said like I don't want to work this job. So then it was like a moment of timing. Timing's actually really important when it comes to manifesting what you want because it's all on whoever's timing, the right timing for you. So if you haven't got what you want now, it's nothing to really worry about because it will happen for you. It's just a matter of timing. You have to be ready for the things that come to your life, and that actually happened to me. Like I think the day I was not gonna go into work was I have like angel cards, and in the angel card I was like, should I go into work? Should I just not go into work? And one of the cards said, you're ready. I can't remember what the other card said, but one of the cards said, like, you're ready. So should I not go into work? Should I, just be self-employed? And it's like, you're ready. And then, do you know, I really believed it. Some days I'm like, it's just my hand is a dolphin. Like, some days aren't great, and that's okay. You can't judge your life based on a day. And it was really it's hard sometimes, like I said last week I was in bed, but you know what, maybe my brain and my body needed it, and sometimes acceptance is it is the most helpful thing. Acceptance, like, okay, accept that you're a wreck, so accept that you can't do it, because if you don't accept the way you feel, you can't get better. And if you're feeling like that and you're still pushing to be you know, to get your tasks done, to do everything. It's like they're not going to be 100%. Like I said, step away, do something else, and then come back to them because, it's all timing and the timing probably just isn't right for you when you feel like you can't get anything done. Never force yourself to do it, just relax. It just creates way more stress and sometimes like an avalanche where, you it just doesn't work and then just chaos and everything falls over and you're just fuck. Why is nothing happening? And yeah, but we're not going to be that. We're not going to be here because, you know, it's just not healthy. Like, so much cortisol gets released and just not here for it. So, yeah, so I really hoped that you know, got something from this, and remember to explore that open mind, look for signs, you know, trust the process, and don't worry about a thing. As long as you've done everything that you can do, you know, there's no need to worry about anything else, okay? So, I really hope you guys got something from this. Sign up to my socials. I'm literally just on Instagram and Pinterest. You can sign up to my newsletter if you want to stay up to date with some news and get some amazing, helpful tips about stuff, which is great. Really good at selling that one, aren't I? So, yeah. I hope you got some from this. My name's Summer Clark, and this has been the Crystalline Podcast. Have a great day, guys. Be amazing. Bye.